Hello, I'm Dr. John, and we want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a happy, prosperous, healthy New Year. And we're here today just to, I've been a little slack. The last year since we've, added Dr. Hillary to our office, I've been in such a whirlwind of trying to, I've been solo for 36 years. And now adapting, which is going really well, to another doctor in the office. It's going really great. It's made my life a lot easier. But the key thing is I want to get back to delivering content to you, our patients, because we have some valuable things to say that I believe will affect your health in a positive way. First of all, I'm thankful to have Dr. Hillary because I've had to drive an hour one way every 2 weeks to go get adjusted, which I no longer have to do. It's freed up my life. I feel so much better. Sure, her hands are terrific. She's just doing great. I actually consider myself to be the B team, by the way. Anyway, she's the A team. But one of the techniques we've implemented in the last year is Cox, flexion distraction technique. And this is such a gentle technique. We initially thought, because I felt we had a gap in our ability to take care of some of the more difficult cases in our office. Those patients with pain blowing down both their arms or down their legs, radicular pain, stenosis, osteoarthritis, herniated discs, bulging discs. These most difficult cases that, most chiropractors look at a nightmare and they really don't want to see in their office. But we relish the opportunity to serve these kind of people. But having the right kind of tool and the right kind of approach makes all the difference in the world. That being said, Cox technique has been wonderful for me. And my upper cervical spine, I've had a herniated disc in my neck. I had paralysis in my arm to where I didn't even know if I was going to practice. But when I experienced this technique and what it can do, the gentle, oscillatory, wave-like loading and unloading of the discs of my spine, elongation and then retraction, just makes all the difference in the world. Cox technique, we thought initially it was going to be a 10% demographic in our office for only those most difficult people. It's actually turned out to be more like 60%. We started off with 2 tables, now we have a third. So our goal in our office is to be as specific in terms of how we apply force to every patient's body. Adjusted force, that is, because that's what we do. We adjust. We're not a weight loss clinic, okay? That's why we're busy, by the way. So the whole idea is to activate normal physiologic range of motion in your spine. That's the goal of every chiropractic technique and the goal of every one of our adjustments, because when we do that, we activate a cascade, an undeniable physiologic panacea of good that happens neurologically. Motion greases the rails of health. And the Cox technique is just one of the most brilliant ways. We can thank Dr. Cox, brilliant man, for developing this technique over the last 30 years. So our ability to render and apply a very gentle force. There's no popping or cracking with the Cox technique. But we can do that too. The diversified techniques, they all work. The goal is the same. The difference lies in the application of force. The cracking, popping adjustments work great on a certain demographic of patient. There are certain people, as they get older, that force is not acceptable. So in our office, we can apply force in various ways. The very slow, gentle Cox technique, and Becky, if you'll pan this way, we can use a high velocity technique, the arthiston. We call this the woodpecker. We have a patient who has been cerebral palsy, born with cerebral palsy, in a wheelchair for 34 years. We started adjusting her sitting in the wheelchair with this. This provides 12 impulses of mechanical force in a second's time that activates the receptors in the joints and lights up the brain with neurologic energy. We've been adjusting this young woman for only about 6 weeks now. But her mother is unbelievably amazed with what's going on. She can turn her head, for one, just something simple. Her ability to turn her head, to hold her head up more straight. But here's what's really cool. Here's what happens on a deeper physiologic level. She's able to swallow better. We've kicked in her nerve system, not we, but her activating motion in her spine has enabled her nerve system to function better, where she can swallow. She can actually swallow and suck on a larger diameter straw, getting more nutrients into her body, revitalizing her. It's changed her life. So we all have a different starting point in chiropractic. Tessa's starting point is a whole different ballgame, in a wheelchair since birth, okay? We might have an 18-year-old athlete. That's a different starting point, different application of different chiropractic technique. We might have a 92-year-old, old-timer who fought in Okinawa, okay, who can't move or walk. We can use this and adjust him standing, and he responds terrific. You get someone who's 50 years old, has herniated disc in their neck and pain bone down their arms. They've lost their ability to work. They can't sleep. They can't play golf. Their quality of life has just diminished. So bottom line is, our goal when we adjust every person in our office is your quality of life. It's not about us, it's about you. So the why we do this thing is your quality of life. The what we do is the adjustment, the chiropractic adjustment. How does the chiropractic adjustment work? By activating motion in your spine and activating and turning on your nerve system so that your body adapts better in every second and you're alive and awake in real time. So chiropractic is for those who want to live a more vitalistic lifestyle. If all you want to do is lay around and take medication, you can do that. But if you really want to start to help yourself, make the effort. It takes effort. Come into our office. We never turn anybody away. We're busy because this is what we do. We adjust. People get well. But I just want to say, give our office a go. Murray Chiropractic. And I'll tell you what, we have a dedicated staff. Zach, our intern, this guy, I put up with him for a long time, but he's great. He's dynamic. He's coming out of school fired up. We hope he joins our staff in the spring. He's with us now as in the intern capacity. Dr. Hillier, I can't tell you enough. I listen to her now. She tells me where to go, directs me what to do, and I've learned to trust her because she has terrific intuition. I had a patient today. She said, I suggested to Hillary what was going on with me, and she says, well, let's check it out. And she used this instrument. She goes, I don't know what she did, but I could walk better when I left. Something as simple as that. For some, like the lady with cerebral palsy, she can swallow better. For somebody, they can walk better. For somebody, it might mean not yelling at their kids as much. Who knows? Reducing some stress in life. But anyway, I think that's enough. You know, we're here to serve you. And believe me, I've been doing this 36 years by myself. I need the help. And you'll be seeing more of these guys. Not so much less than me, but I'll still be around. But believe me, Becky and Heather will still be at the front desk making sure that your entry and exit to this place is flawless, seamless, and just a wonderful experience. So have a great day, and Merry Christmas.